control, so listen carefully, please. The situation is this. Hitler is winning. So, we need drastic measures. And you are those measures. You're the best, most capable killers we can find. Your skills are second to none, you're survivors, and you get the job done. And the job that we need doing is winning this war. Churchill has given us a mission. Attack the Reich any way we can. In short, set Europe ablaze, as it were. Our target, Hitler. That short-ass Kraut and his nasty Nazi friends and everything they stand for. We will be merciless. No rules. This isn't a gentleman's war. Blast their trains, blow their bridges, burn the enemy alive. Now, having read your files, I don't expect fellows like you to do this purely out of sense of duty. So if a little Nazi gold happens to go missing, no questions will be asked. History won't remember you, but your deeds will define it. Good luck.
I love that they've got John Cleese in it. That's brilliant.
Assault raiders are tough fighters, skilled in all forms of infantry combat. Insurgent raiders rely on their agility and finesse, striking the enemy up close. Demolitions raiders are experts in engineering strategic destruction. Recon raiders control the battlefield from a distance and are expert marksmen.
Tiptoe down the alley, nice build for guards, pop into the church. Marked. Looks like a guard up ahead. Stay out of sight and not a peep, right?
They're doing Counter-Strike crouch. Lines. That's awesome, Joe. Yeah, key binding's got the same. Which weapon? Can I remount that to that? What? Don't have to delete him, so. Just being weird. Weird is he like? What a dick. Okay. Roger that. Hopefully. Crouch is in the right place. Yes. Not playing CSGO. Got no ammo. What am I holding the gun? No ammo at all. Oh, you can grab bodies.
Just taking care of this chap.
It's full on the basic heist. Of course they are. Go in. Good job. Got him on the ground.
Got to hide the evidence.
Ammo.
Bugger. Need to take care of this lock. There we are.
Okay.
I'm sure there ought to be a church around here.
Still frog jumps.
Suppose the chap gets in. Come on, you little... wizard prang.
A little bit slow. A bit weird.
Don't come apart now.
What?
Don't come apart now.
Doesn't feel like Payday. Feels kind of odd.
Precision fire. Hit him hard.
What's going on? What? Didn't scope, like, look up.
Why they should have minded their own business. I best head in. Ah, death door, eh? Delight. I dare say I should start with the chain. I say, looks like a crate of medical supplies. I should help myself. Want not waste them. Clickety-click! Well, it's not exactly Ritz, but I suppose we knew. I'll probably get this stuff.
Ah, you've gotten the radio working. Excellent. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Mrs. White, and Control has asked me to supervise the raid project. You can use this radio to contact other raid operatives and join forces with them on missions. Likewise, they can use their radios to join you, should you choose to allow them.
Yes.
As well as helping you unwind between missions, this card table is ideal for perusing your collection of challenge and booster cards. Challenge cards can be used to make a mission harder, in return for increased rewards, while booster cards can be used to give you a temporary advantage against the enemy. Here, you'll be able to recruit and switch between different raid members to take on missions. The more sartorially minded can also decide which outfits their operatives will wear. The weapons bench is where you can upgrade your armaments, and importantly, where you'll choose your loadout before going on missions. This training area is where you'll be able to expand and hone your raid team's talents and abilities. sure I don't have to tell you to be on the lookout for opportunities to misplace a little Nazi gold. If you do happen to come across some, you might want to consider using some of it to spruce up this place. The maps table is where you'll find briefings and intel for every mission I make available to you, and is where you choose which mission to execute next. When you're out in the field, be sure to keep a lookout for the dog tags of fallen Allied soldiers. Collecting them will allow us to inform their families of their fates. And don't worry, you'll be rewarded for your efforts. You've done well to get the camp set up. Now I
Have all that
suggest you
holding
get
it.
some rest before...
Difficult.
The Odin, the personal flagship of an SS scientist, is docked at a flat tower. Use gas to destroy it and kill the scientist. Wipe out. There's a giant airship with a Nazi scientist aboard, parked at a flat tower. Use the fueling system to bring it down.
I know not of this flactor Mrs. White speaks of. I only remember her words. Come on, lads.
We made it. We're actually in the flak top.
Nah, let's find way in.
I think our first
You
words
fellas
gotta
feel
get
like
into
doing
that
it real
yard when it's,
quiet-like, or make...
That wall is our first challenge.
Look. Find a way in. Kurgan know it.
Enemy spotted. Steady, lads. Sentries in the bunker. I see one of the little fuckers. Over there. A fucker. Unless I am mistaken, those bunkers are our way in, chaps. Chop chop. Isn't that one of the bad chaps?
Is.
No door. How they get in? Are they born and raised in there?
Well said. There must be a bunker with a door.
We're loud! Trousers down, Jerry!
Oh well.
Thrashing time! Someone take out that machine gun pretty, please.
Sniper! Seen a sniper!
The longest reload ever.
That MG will cut us to shreds.
Oh, go that way then.
Someone Take out that machine gun pretty, please. Blast it! Taking fire! So shoot back! That must have hurt.
Fuel cans. Oh, I'm so lost. What gas canisters? Movement's weird. It's not as free. Payday 2. Canisters. What gas canisters? Where?
Fuel cans go by bucket. Shoot fuel cans. Is easy busy. Sie sind da drüben.
Made fuel canisters.
Feuer. Feuer in Deckung.
Keep your eyes open, everyone.
That's all, hands. Good.
Yeah, not really stiff. I don't know. It's kind of. It's hard to explain.
It's a sniper. It's sniper.
One at a time, really.
Stick 'em by the bunker. Shoot 'em. No door, no problem. Nice and easy.
Not sure I'll get up again.
Precision fire. Eviscerate them!
Do what now? Alright, timer.
Let the fire die down.
Never was keen on games with World War II weapon. Why have I got a sniper with no scope?
Cut him down.
So weird.
Through. Now look for a way into the flank. That door is the way in. Blast it with dynamite? But then for pipes of gas. We'll figure that out later. Now get the dynamite on the door. Bingo! Now is not the time to relax. They will soon arrive. I could do this all day. Someone needs to get dynamite on that door.
Brightness on this. See anything. Get out of the way, AI. Quite nice you got to pick up ammo. Like, instead of just running over it. Shot him in the face and he's fine.
Precision fire. Make 'em bleed. Hey, you need that door blasted. Get to it. Stand back and give it a mo. Don't need it. No need for it, Tom. Go so weasel. That must hurt.
Controls are so weird.
And that's what we call survival of the
Floaty. Ain't it?
Not enough. "10 seconds.
The sniper snipe.
Yeah, it's, I don't know. It's really hard to explain this. It's kind of slow and
Alright lads, inside, quick as you can.
not reactive.
Oh, nice. Sorry, old fella. You're on me, and I like me. That must have
Get inside, hustle, guys.
Get inside. It's like an endless wave.
Keep the crowds away from the control valve.
It almost feels like there's mouse acceleration, like really extreme mouse acceleration or something. What?
So let them have it and restart it.
Keep those shitbirds off our control valve.
Hello.
And that's what we call survival of the fittest.
Get out of the way, AI!
Oh, nice. Sorry, old fella. You're on me. I like me.
No idea.
Gas valve's gotta be around here somewhere. Keep looking.
After me. Heads up, people. We've got company. I see one of the valves. And that is what we call survival of the fittest.
What? What the fuck?
Kurgan, get you up. Ouch. Goes the weasel. I need your help, meine Freunde.
That dude just not die.
Don't come apart now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm on fire. At least I know now. There's dudes with fire. Don't like to die much. I guess they're like this game's version of dozers or something. Yeah, better luck. Nice.
The Odin, the personal...
How should we decide?
Change class. In recon without a scope's ridiculous.
Assault raiders are relentless and experts in heavy-duty weapon. Insurgent raiders are nimble, able to strike at the enemy with deadly precision. Demolitions raiders are masters of controlled mayhem, and assault raiders are tough fighters. Some men are as deadly as they are charming. Just be thankful. Sterling may have a stiff upper lip, but he'll be damned before he suffers fools gladly. A class act, this one. The Nazi airship...
Same one or the other one?
...is docked at a flat turn. An SS scientist is on board.
Or the other one?
Some particular...
Come on, old fellow. Jerry's waiting.
Copy. Control.
Kurgan is ready.
Let's get to it.
Send them to Hades.
Get out there, find the camps and kill those scum. I'll stay here as long as I feel safe.
The camps are out there.
Is that it?
Enemy spotted.
Okay.
Enemy camps are out there.
Sleep tight.
Well, that went well.
Valley fellows wouldn't need so much.
Out it is.
Look out! Here comes Hans. You want more? I will give you more. Oh, nice. Sorry, old fella. You won't need I like me. The cat's out there! I'd be obliged if someone could drop that MG.
Yeah, maybe later on. No idea.
All dead. Choppo. Good. On to the next.
I like mission markers. Right, maybe.
Camps are out there somewhere. Take the sniper down.
Right between his teeth. Shoot her down. Bloody hell! That MG is angry. I'm taking a bit of a bruising over here.
Run!
Cap over here. Nano. Cool your head. Time for a fresh clip.
Your head down. We got this. The cat's out there.
Oh, nice. Sorry, old fella. You want me, and I like me.
The sun is setting on Sterling.
How are you not dead? What?
One left. Let's get it. I'm ready.
After me. Just a moment. Reloading.
Don't tell me. Goddamn camps are out there somewhere. Sniper. Enemy camps are out there.
Laying down a field of hot fuck. That's made you cross hair.
That good. Are you ready? They will attack soon. I know it.
I could do this all day.
Where?
Think I'm a goner, lad.
No! I forbid you.
Let's find these caps. Oh, nice. Sorry, old fella. You want me, and I like me.
Not that way then. Maybe mission markers or something. I've fucking no idea where I'm supposed to be going.
Look out, chaps. Paratroops. That must have hurt. Let's find these caps. That must have hurt. That's a damn flamer. Yellow. Your headache for your hands.
Enemy camps are out there. It's a flamer.
Hey man. How is it not hitting him? Headshots only. Isn't it? I just shot him in the head like a few times.
Last enemy camp. So pour it on, you bastards. Give them hell. Good to breathe more, my friend. They now know exactly where we are. Get rid of that flare before artillery zeroes in.
Yeah. Not a single bullet left.
Trying to dominate them. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's it was strange. The controls are a bit weird. Like it's hard to explain. They're not. Like, I'm used to Payday. They're sort of really responsive controls. In this, not so much. It feels slow. And aiming's a bit weird, but I don't know if that might be like a perks-based thing. Sort of level up and get better weapons and better accuracy points. But at the moment, no, a bit weird.
130.
And the AI is just as annoying as they are in Payday.
Swimming a bit. Think I need a cup of tea.
Look out, chaps. Parachute. They've come apart now. 30 seconds. And that's what we call survival of the fittest.
I didn't see any option to not play with AI either.
They don't like it up,
Which
do
I
they?
hope isn't a thing.
10 seconds. 5 seconds. Keep close.
It's kind of cool. You've got to physically pick ammo up, so you can't sort of
Clean, does it?
just accidentally, you know, run past some, and you've got to constantly think about that. It's kind of cool.
Oh, nice. Sorry, old fella. You owe me, and I like me.
Also, stamina. Oh my god, that's got to be like a skill perk thing, because run like no distance, and all of a sudden you're out of breath.
Ow! like one up him.
Great shot.
Ouch.
I don't know if there's like an accuracy kind of unbonus if you no scope. I can't seem to get no scopes on it. Yeah, stamina's crazy, and the running's really slow, so I'm hoping that's another skill. Same as in Payday, like hardcore basic or something. Yeah, sure. But again, I don't know if it's like a skill-based thing, or I really hope they free up their movement. It's just kind of strange. Like even the looking around, it feels like there's some kind of extreme sort of mouse acceleration on it or something. I used to sort of, I don't know, prefer it to be a bit more like Payday in that sense, like much more freer goals.
I have a fine ivory-handled hunting rifle at home.
There's a giant airship with a Nazi. The
Righty-ho then.
Yeah, it's just a bit weird, like kind of stiff but kind of floaty, kind of, I don't know. It doesn't feel great in the movement.
All right, this is it. The flak room.
Yeah. Let's look for a way in.
Could do it quietly.
First step, get into yard.
Yeah, that wall's gonna be a problem. How are we gonna deal with that?
I think if we look around, we may find a way in.
I see one of the little.
I don't know if these are fully stealthable or not.
Sentries in the bunker.
The movement feels so awkward to try and
Spotted one of
stealth
the
it.
shits. Enemy spotted. I see one of the little fuckers. There. Spotted one of the shits. There. Spotted one of the shits. I say, is it just me? Or do these
No, I
bunkers
jumped into
look like they
Payday
lead
when
right into the flak
I was
tombs
installing
foreground?
this, and I did like the
Looks correct
first
to me. I suggest
side
we
job.
find a way inside.
I don't know if it's
That bunker, it has a door.
if the actual event's released yet or not.
That's very obliging of them.
Never mind that. Let's pick it and sneak through. Oh, arseholes. How's your father? Enemy spotted.
They seem
Over
to be
there,
stealthy.
a ladder.
That was nice of him. Get up there.
Keep it down, fellas. Got one. Wish the bally fellows wouldn't eat so much.
And we're up. Ought to be easy to get to the yard now.
I don't like the new detection meter things.
Good.
Feels
We're
like
close to the flak tomb's doors. See?
Yeah, either that or the guards.
name like Splinter Cell or something like that.
Watch your back.
Isn't that
Sniper
one of
Ghost
the bad
Warrior.
chaps?
Just missing the.
Isn't that one of the bad chaps? Isn't that...
Stay alert. We look for door for flat door, remember?
There. Spotted one of the shits. Enemy spotted. I see one of the little fuckers. Come on, lads. Find the flak tomb's door.
That door. Next. We need to get in. Maintain a low profile.
Bloody big door here, but all doors have a lock, and all locks can be picked.
Yeah, the crime sprees are fun, man. As long as you've got a good team or sort of, you know, good people to play with that understand the difference between the normal gameplay and the sprees. It's just pure madness.
I see one of the little fuckers. Good. Seems the gas is going where we want it. Best to make sure of it before we head off, mind. Enemy spotted. Isn't that one of the bad chaps? There. Spotted one of the shits. Enemy spotted. Isn't that one of the bad chaps?
Oh, come on, what? 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 What is this?
Over there, a fucker.
Oh, come on. If I even had a chance then.
Well now, trousers down, Jerry. Thrashing time.
Gas valve's gotta be around here somewhere. Keep looking.
Keep it tight, would you? Don't come apart now. Ah! I see one of the valves.
Okay, that's the gas flowing. Lock and load, ladies. Trouble can't be far.
Yeah, the only thing is a shame the kind of base difficulty doesn't go up with the damage, so like, it'd be nice if we could do overdrill, stuff like that, but it's death wish only because it's based on overkill, then we can't. It'd be nice if sort of things like that, if you get past a certain level, would consider itself sort of a higher level. Get out there then. I remember to pick up ammo as well.
Leave it for the next chap. Don't need it. Just a little more. For God's sake! Top hell! Ah! I see one of the valves. Good. Marvelous. Sounds like the gas is flowing. Best get ready for some resistance out there.
Hello, Ursula. Yeah, it's quite a nice addition. I like that. Yeah, it's just the initial stuff's based off overkill, and then the modifiers add on top of there, like the overkill base damage and stuff like that. I mean, there's not a lot you can do in Death Wish. I mean, it's only like Overdrill really. It would be really nice if they added the ability to do Overdrill for more points, basically, like maybe 40 points. Or I mean, the only problem is the amount of people that just crash in Crime Spree, and then the amount of people that crash just doing Overdrill alone. You just, yeah, probably a really high chance of crashing, which is probably one of the reasons I haven't done it.
Sorry, old fella. You won't be, but I like me. Reloading. Maybe, but the next round is the enemy. Yeah, that's the last one. Bravo. Nice.
Do you want to have an aid? Do you have an aid? Have an aid!
And I like me.
Look at nades.
Need to reload.
If I can get this mission done, I'll jump into pubs. It's that lane dude again. Just suddenly appears.
Each life some grade must fall.
Keep trying to dominate people, spamming F and it's doing nothing.
Cause your headache for your hands.
Oh, I can leave it now. Okay. Get there. It's fighting in the corner for no reason.
Keep it tight. Ha! They don't like it up them, do they? Oh, nice. Sorry, old fella.
Yeah, it is.
You want me, and I like me.
And it's weird 'cause it just doesn't feel like Payday. I think I just hoped it would so much that I can't get it out of my system. His stamina's a killer though, it really is.
PMG! It's making holes where holes shouldn't be. Don't come up top now. Pop! Goes the waste. 30 seconds.
Oh, it's timed. Ah!
Under fire over here.
I'll go down there!
Just
Oh, run! Stamina, run!
5 seconds. 1 second.
I wish I could run. Stamina's a killer. Run! No scoping, just not a thing. Like,
Oh, nice.
don't get out of here.
Fella, you owe me. Bear with me.
Yeah.
Have it.
Bloody hell.
Yeah,
That
Joy.
MG is angry.
Joy. Tank.
Bloody hell. That MG
Brilliant.
is angry.
Brilliant.
This is
Nice.
the throat. Can someone
And
deal
nice
with that
stamina.
MG?
AI fully stuck as they would be in Payday. Brilliant.
Bloody hell. That MG is angry.
If we keep this up, it should be a breeze.
Yeah, movement and the AI is, I don't know. You'll just be shooting and the AI will just jump straight in front of you. Like. One experience point. Brilliant. Okay, so can I
Much obliged, but I've enough for now.
upgrade skills
I've plenty.
and stuff? I don't know yet, James. Still yet to decide. Maybe once you get used to it, might get a bit better. But it feels very strange. Move fast, shoot fast. Like none of that. Have one of that. Yes. Damage. See what that's like. Should I try jumping into pubs? Go. Play online.
There's a giant airship with a Nazi scientist aboard, parked at a flak tower. Use the fueling system to bring it down.
Stay on normal for the moment. Skills. It's anything like Payday. I drop in. Oh. Load up. Now you just join other lobbies.
The Odin, the personal flagship of the Nazi airship, the Odin. Have you heard of Dr. Maximilian Reinhardt, leader of the SS Special Weapons Division?
Public.
The man
Public.
shoots with rockets. So, naturally, we want him dead.
Yes.
We've tried to kill him before, but the bugger's
Yes.
slippery.
A
Don't-
black term, an airship, and a vile specimen
Is
of
there no server list?
The Odin.
Servers. Okay. Here we go. I've been kicked by the host. Brilliant. Just like Payday 2. Awesome. Right. Well, that's one thing that's like Payday. You're right.
There's a giant airship.
People that
with a
can't,
na-
like, if they're just playing with friends or whatever, it's set the lobby to friends only. Hey, good chat. Go.
Fire in the hole! Take your best shot! Apples away! 1 second, few minutes. Aim better next time! Use last bullet! Wolfgang, follow me! That's what you get trying to snipe me! Sting up good again! So pour it on, you bastards!
I think there's only the 2 missions at the moment.
Before we're toast!
Hope not. Or they'll get released over the next sort of few days or something.
Get in there to the enemy! So
Stamina, dude.
I'm sure he will return! Patience! Follow my lead! Excellent! 2 minutes! Save it for the needy! I have enough! Flare! They got us zeroed! My God! The flare! Time to get busy! Here they come! You want more? Good again! Give you more!
Hey, Famous.
Half a minute! Over here, pal. Follow me. Seconds.
Honestly, I couldn't let you carry on whining like that.
The sniper was inferior. Now he is dead. Not mine, man. He fights with us again. Oh yeah, that's what you get. Another one. We're done here, guys. Time to go.
The beta's free for Payday 2 owners. I think there was talk of like a discount or something for the actual game, but wait and find out, I guess. They're releasing, if you buy the special edition of this pre-order, then they're giving Payday 2 Ultimate Edition away with it. So yeah, there should definitely be like some discount just based off of that. If they're gonna give Payday 2 Ultimate Edition away with the special edition of this, then there should be something for people who already own Payday. I mean, it's quite pricey, especially now I played this. I don't think I'd pay like, was it $69? Well, $70 basically for the special edition, $40 for the standard. Like, oh nice, I'll have to let Flo know. Isn't playing over VPN's a bit hard? Don't you lag a lot?
Much obliged, but I've enough for now.
No, I mean the this game, Raid. I read it's gonna be the release prices. Like $40 for the base, and then like $70 for the special edition. Stamina. Why no stamina? Oh my god! Come on. Is the base game $35, is it?
Huge fortified tower.
What do you mean, Exki?
Nazis and a great big airship waiting to be blown up. Sounds fun. Let's go give them hell.
Come on, lads.
Kurgan ready.
Yeah, I've got to agree. Like, from what I've played so far, what I can see is they can't be releasing it at that price. Like I said, I'd be interested in this if the price was alright. But that's like, you know, that's AAA game price, man. They can't release AAA game price on diesel engine now. You know, they could have got away with it when Payday was first released. Not now. It feels old. The mechanics of the game so far in this beta feel old. Like,
All right, this is it. The flak term.
Da. Let's find way in. You can do this nice. First step, get into yard. That wall is our first challenge.
Look around.
I mean,
Surely
maybe.
a way in somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, I work in pounds anyway, so for me, I'd pay maybe £20 for this, £30–40 tops for special edition. But from what I've seen of the special edition,
Never mind that.
don't really get much. Unless you don't own Payday 2, then you get the full
See ya, you bastard.
full Ultimate Edition. It's just strange.
Guys. And let's find those fuel cans.
Flame dudes fucking suck, man.
Sweep me a kipper. Got the flamer.
Oh yeah!
Don't panic! But I think I'm dying.
You're dying, right? No. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Ooh, right in the schnitzel.
Yeah, I don't know. I think
oder?
they release this for about £20, and
Kurgan like guns and knives.
a decent discount for people with Payday Ultimate Edition or something. Yeah, I might get it, but so far I'm not impressed. Not impressed enough to spend money on it. I mean, it is early days.
Let's do this.
But to be honest, you know, I said the same about Payday when I first opened it. I only bought it because I was playing Metal Gear Solid, and it was like the first sort of stealth game I'd played, and I loved it. And I saw this cheap, and it had stealth. So I was like, yeah, why not? I'll try it. And I loaded it up, and I was like, fuck is this? Like, the graphics are terrible, and like, reminded me of something out of mid-90s, you know? And like, it was so janky.
What do you say?
How are we going to get past that?
But I ended up getting like 2,000 hours in the game.
I think
You know,
if we
it's
look
such a
around,
playable
we
game.
may find a way in.
I see you, you dirty fuck. Got a goose stepper here.
So I don't know, might get surprised by this.
I spy with my little eye.
The way it's, I mean, this early access. Hey, not looking hopeful.
Guys, those bunkers look like our way in. We're not getting in here.
Well said. There must be a bunker with a door.
Hey, anybody like jazz? No? Good, because I'm fucking playing you something.
And this is me running. It's so slow. Pretty sure I even picked up the perk to be faster.
How'd you like that? How'd you like that? Doing so good over here.
I'm not sure what the crowbars are for. Picked up a crowbar in every game I've played so far. Not found a use for one yet. Unless it's for the crates. Payday 2 is a brilliant game, man. That's the weird thing about it. Like, it looks janky, the mechanics are kind of janky. Like, it's hard to explain, but the gameplay is just second to none. Like, it's so fun.
1 second. New clip.
That's nice. Hurry up.
Let's say when I opened it up, I expected to, you know, just be one of those games. Maybe I'll play when I'm bored or something. I ended up getting 2,000 hours in it. Yeah, yeah, same. As soon as I started playing it, I just couldn't put the game down. This is the breachable bunker, right? Or does it change every time? Ah. I don't know, man. I've had this conversation with friends. As far as videos are concerned, that's, you know, it's great. Like, if you guys ask me a question, I don't have a problem talking. You know, if you get me talking in conversation, I can talk for England. But just talking about gameplay, just weird. Like, I wouldn't know what to say. Just kind of seems like I understand that people prefer it, you know, and I watch videos and people have got commentary on it, and like, I understand it makes it that bit better, but when it comes down to me talking about my gameplay, I wouldn't know what to say. Like, this is me running, I'm holding shift to run, you know, like, oh no, my teammate's down, I'll revive him.
I'm reloading over here. Telling me it's supposed to help. That thing's tearing me up.
Finally. It is a different bunker each time then.
Let's find those fuel
They say that though, people do, you know, like Gentlemen with Badass, people like that, they never find a problem finding something to speak about. And I was saying to a friend as well before, like, you know, you play Battlefield, you play COD, whatever, most of the time you're on TeamSpeak or Discord with people, but Payday community just doesn't really have that. Like, that kind of, I don't know, Payday community just get on with their own thing, you know. It's not too much TeamSpeak stuff, unless you're a group of friends that play it kind of thing. Well, I've got a whole bunch of friends that I play Payday with, but I've never spoken to any of them.
Did everybody else see that? Juggle this, Hans. It worked. Open fire! Wait, moment, finish! Follow Kurgan! Be through. Next to protect one place. That's not done. That's for the gas pipe. No. Army of the pipes later. Now we blow the door. Nice. Sorry,
I normally leave the game music on because you gotta be careful with copyright and stuff with music.
Stand back and wait.
I prefer not to have to think about that. I think the Payday 2 soundtrack, it fits the heist well. It's relatable, like people that play Payday know the heist tunes. So.
Gonna pull through. Sit tight.
Load.
You're gonna pull through. Sit tight. That must have hurt.
It's free if you own Payday 2, or the beta's free.
That is a good thing, yes? Just remember this fight. I'm doing so good over here.
Man.
Ja.
Yeah, but again, what would I talk about? You know, it's like I say, if you ask me a question, like you know, Saturn, like ask me the right question, and you cannot stop me talking. But yeah, that's it. Thanks, Famous, man. Yeah, yeah. Happy Hitler cutscenes.
once for Uncle Sam. Send them to Hades.
Yeah, at the moment, Fameless, I'd say you're not really missing much, dude. I'm not all that impressed. It's a shame, I was really hoping this. If they'd have left the mechanics the same, pretty much, as Payday, so... like, the movement is free, you know? Like, it's really hard to explain until you play it. It wouldn't be so bad. But at the moment... that impressed, dude. It feels a bit nasty.
We're here. The Flactor.
Sounds good to me. Let's look for a way in.
They're not expecting us.
Let's not be shy.
So quiet or loud?
Into the...
Yeah, but that wall's gonna be a problem. How are we gonna deal with that?
Look around. There's surely a way in somewhere.
Just even in, like, you know, I'm not holding a weapon even in stealth. That's running. It's just...
Nazis in the bunker. Oh my.
Hands! Hands! Hands!
I see ya, you dirty fuck. Guys, those bunkers look like our way in.
Hey, anybody like jazz? No? Good, because I'm fucking playing you some!
I'm surprised it's banned in Germany though. I know they're a bit funny about sort of Hitler things, but there's obviously nothing at the moment that I've noticed that makes him look good at all, you know. I mean, there's the funny cutscenes, which I guess might count.
Send my regards to all the rest, asshole. Aha! How'd you like that? Requires a fine touch. This might be end of good. Go to the grave, Hans. On the far area. This is the
And this is only on normal. Like I don't know if it's the same as Payday. You know, when you first start Payday, you've got no perks, you've got no skill points. Like even normal can be difficult. But this feels like just the movement in this is so janky. Like the aiming's just janky and trying to no scope. And I've got a pretty good eye for where the center of the screen is. And no scoping, just I don't know if there's a massive sort of reduction in accuracy with it, but it almost seems like you've got to get the iron sights up, and then you pull the iron sights up, you've got the same problem with Payday. It's where the scopes just take up too much screen, like you can't see anything. I might just try going back to offline, seeing what they're like in stealth. Yeah, to be honest, Fameless, I can't even remember how big the base game of Payday is. I can't imagine that was that big. But then with all the DLCs on top, it's ended up something stupid like 50, 60 gig or something. And I mean, there's only 2 missions in this beta at the moment.
The Odin, the personal.
Huge fortified tower swarming with Nazis and a great big airship waiting.
I'm sure once there's sort of all the missions, it'll be a lot bigger. But 6 gig does seem a little light.
Come on.
Can I turn the AI off?
There's a giant airship with a Nazi scientist aboard, parked at a flak tower.
Oh, you
Use
can
the
turn
fueling
it.
system to bring it down.
Is YouTube playing up then?
A huge fortified tower swarming with Nazis.
It could be YouTube. When I tried to load up the stream settings earlier, it took a few goes. But the server was down or something.
Insurgent raiders are fast, agile attackers, skilled in close-range combat. Demolitions raiders are trained combat engineers. Recon assault raiders are relentless and experts in heavy-duty weaponry. Insurgent raiders are nimble, able to strike at the enemy with deadly precision.
Fine. No one's got silencers. They turn off AI.
The Odin, the personal flagship of an SS.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, so much choice in Payday. And then all the additional heisters and the additional weapon. I'm like, I don't know how many weapons are in this game. Go unlock any weapon. It might just be the base weapons in this at the moment. All that stuff will be yet to be added. Still. Great. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I've just not played enough to not sort of unlock anything.
The Nazi airship, the Odin.
I know not of this flak term Mrs. White speaks of. I only remember her words. Blow up airship, huh? Send them to Hades. Kurgan each.
We're here. The flak term. Indeed. Let's find a way in. Could do it quietly. Then, first things first, getting into the tower's yard. How are we going to get past that sodding great wall, though? Look around. There's surely a way in some. That bunker's got a door. You see it? Something of a design flaw, wouldn't you say? Never mind that. Let's pick it and sneak through.
Yeah, I think they're doing some kind of event, 3-day thing. I'm not 100% sure what it is. There's new side jobs to unlock weapons, Payday. It's basically like,
those bunkers are our way
I think you've
in,
got to
chaps.
join.
Chop chop.
I don't like these rotations that cut you off. I haven't seen the new room yet. I went to get the trophies. I think you've got to. Can't remember if you got to join the community for this game to get the first weapon, and then the side jobs work off of that.
I see.
Oh, sake.
Fuckers.
Well, now, I say, lad, roughly some fuel cans
Yeah, the side jobs work off that. So the first side job is get like 10 kills with the daggers,
So let's find the fuel.
and then that unlocks a weapon that you then use for the next side job, which will unlock a weapon that you use for the next side job, so on.
MG, it's making holes where holes shouldn't be. Once we've got the fuel can, pop them by the bunker and take a few shots at them. Problem solved. I think you like a bastard over here, chaps.
Yeah, I had difficulty. If you load up Payday, look on the Raid World War II news stuff in the top right on the. Oh, I'm gonna die so quickly right now. The options in there. You click the link and it'll take you to the screen.
Don't panic. You'll pull through.
Yeah, take you to the Steam page on Steam Overlay. I tried to search Steam for it, but came up with nothing. Until I loaded up.
Leave it for the next chat.
Actually looked in the menu on Payday 2 that I found it.
There's a giant airship with a Nazi sign.
Where are you from?
Righty-ho then.
No, yeah, kind of, yeah. Not like the Arbiter, that there was like cases kicking around. You literally just got to get a certain amount of kills with a weapon, that'll unlock the next weapon, then get a certain amount of kills with that weapon, that'll unlock the next weapon.
Let's find a way in. Then, first things first, getting into the tower's yard.
But they're just like,
How are we going to get past
yeah, they're
that
just World War
sodding
II
great
weapons,
wall?
so
Look
I
around.
can't see they're going
There's
to be
surely a
anything
way
that
in somewhere.
going to use much, to be honest.
Steady, lad. More chance of sneaking into the chancellery than this. Look for another bunker.
Don't like these detection meters. Can't see how much they're seeing you unless you look directly at the guard.
Isn't that one of the bad chaps? Unless I am mistaken, those bunkers are our way in, chaps. Chop chop. Enemy spotted. Over there. A fucker. And that bunker's got a door. You see it? Something of a design flaw, wouldn't you say? Never mind that. Let's pick it and sneak through. I say, is it just me? Or do these bunkers look like they lead right into the flak term's foreground? Looks like it, old boy. What say we make our way in and see where they take us? There. Spotted one of the shits.
Big move or what?
Over there, a fucker. Enemy spotted. Unless I am mistaken, those bunkers are our way in, chaps. Chop chop. There. Spotted one of the shits. It's a little bit fiddly. I say, is it just me? Or do these bunkers look like they lead right into the flak term's foreground? Looks like it, old boy. What say we make our way over there? A ladder. Awfully obliging of them. Get up. Just taking care of this chap.
Yeah, I don't know if that's why it's banned in Germany. I don't know if it's just because
We're up.
Nazis are mentioned, if it's that simple, or if it's because it's kind of certain bits make light of Hitler, like the cutscenes. Seems a bit extreme, but
bear with me. Gotcha. No need for it, Tar. Good. We're close to the flak term's doors. See? That would explain all these extra guards. Might be best to stay out of sight, chaps.
in the bunker for? Just because it involves Hitler, is it?
We got to the door quietly. What now? Got to be a way in that doesn't involve waking every Nazi. Bloody big door here, but all doors have a lock, and all locks can be picked.
Yeah, it seems to be, but it might be the fact that it's sort of making light of Hitler.
Do this. Elementary.
I don't know, sort of Hitler comedy might be massively not appreciated. I don't know, man.
How's your father? Hate to rush you, chaps, but perhaps we could slip inside while we still have the element of surprise. Much obliged, but I've enough for now. I've plenty, thanks. Isn't that one of the bad chaps? I see one of them.
Yeah, I was surprised. Like, I hadn't heard anything about Germany not getting it until I went to install it, and it said like not available in Germany. Like the flow that I play with, I play the sprees with. He's from Germany.
Best to make sure of it before we head off, mind.
I mean, we did plan on doing a stream tomorrow on this, but it's not going to be able to.
Jolly good. I've waited that the gas is flowing nicely. Still, I'd expect the guards here may prefer it doesn't. They don't like it up us, do they? fella. You'll see. And I like these. Ah! They're stopping the gas. Then stop them stopping it. Toss. Stop the gas. So let them have it and restart it. Don't let the buggers stop the gas flow.
Longest reload times ever.
They don't like it up, do they? Took a bit of beating. That must have hurt.
They're like crates or something down here with stuff in it.
That way, it's all getting
Ah.
a bit dark, chap. We'll get you up again. Don't worry.
Bonjour.
Ja. Abtreib. Das ist Berlin. Berlin. Die junge Stadt Berlin. Berlin. Meine Liebe. Berlin.
Yeah, I don't know. The mechanics in loud are janky, and the mechanics in stealth are janky. Just that ridiculously slow movement speed.
Send them to Hades.
We're here. The Flacto.
Yeah, I don't
Let's find a way in.
I don't show the weapon mods in the builds
Or
because
storm it.
a lot of that's personal preference. Like
Enemies.
some of them make very little
How are we going to
difference.
get past that sodding
Some of the
great
time
wall?
it's it's up to
Look
you whether
around.
you want to
There's surely
lose
way
a couple of
somewhere.
points of crits towards
Isn't
sort
that
of
one of the bad chaps?
a couple of points of stability, or
Steady, lads. Essentially,
it's down to sort of more down to you and your play style than anything else. Hey, Virtual.
that bunker's got a door. You see it?
I mean, for me, it
Something
seems
with
kind of
design
pointless
flaw, wouldn't you say?
me putting in
Like that.
stuff like
Let's
that.
Pick it and sneak through.
Like I say, my play style might be different to yours.
Unless I'm mistaken, those bunkers are our way in, chaps. Chop chop.
Pretty much. I mean, I think I
Enemy
modded mine
spotted.
for like lower
Isn't that one of the bad chaps?
highest concealment. These rotations are fucking nasty. Just get cut off.
Well, now, I say that. Must be some fuel.
Like even with the ISMA, I generally sort of tap fire. So like something like stability doesn't bother me too much.
So let's find fuel.
Whereas someone else might fully spray the ISMA, and then stability it'll mean a lot more. Like someone like that wouldn't mind losing a couple of points of crits towards some better stability.
Put some fuel cans by the bunker and shoot them. Yes? That must have hurt. Ha! Go the wheat.
Sure, there is like a inaccuracy if you hip fire.
Just a minute. I'd be obliged if someone could drop that MG. Now that is what we call survival of the fittest. Ha! They don't like it up 'em, do they?
Yeah, looks like it. Must be it. don't know what it is about that pistol in Payday 2. Like, it's really high damage. If you put pistol skills, decent rate of fire and everything else, but I just don't like it. Don't like using it. Yes, that's definitely another thing I'm not liking about this game at the moment is in stealth the guard rotations, they're not too well thought out. It's like every time I've just been cut off, just completely like cut you round corners and you've got no way out.
Perhaps it wasn't simple. Put some fuel cans by the bunker and shoot them.
It's free if you own Payday 2.
Don't come apart now. That must have hurt. No need for it, Tar. That's one. Great. That must have hurt. Another down. Top hell.
To be honest though, the way it's going, probably just be better off playing Payday 2. I'm not impressed so far. Everything's just a bit janky, a bit nasty.
Party poopers are here, gents. Heads up. Ha! This is rather a lot of fun, what? Bit shy first, but then suddenly a bit toasty in there. Give it a mo.
There's some bits are quite nice, which would be nice if they were in Payday 2. Like, it looks like the guards in stealth get sort of semi-aware. Whereas obviously in Payday 2 you can get out just like 99 detection and they don't know you're there until it's 100% detection.
Well, if your aim wasn't all over the place... Don't come apart now. Oh, nice. Sorry, old fella. You're me, and I like me. Ah! They don't like it up. A little bit toasty in there. Give it a mo.
No, this is just the beta at the moment. It's only 2 maps. And I can figure there's no other weapons unless I just haven't unlocked any yet.
Bit of a beating in that last sort. Fellas. Terribly sorry. Don't panic. We'll pull through.
They really do need to improve it a lot though, especially if they were asking the price they're asking for.
Ja. Großartig. Gelukkig.
Yeah, unfortunately it does seem that way.
There's a giant airship with a Nazi...
Righty-ho then.
I've been streaming for what, 2 hours? And I've had I've played the tutorial, I've had a couple of sort of heists and then joined pubs.
Let's find a way in. Then first things first.
And then these few games here, trying to see what stealth's like. To be honest, I'm about done, man.
Look around.
Bit bored.
There's surely a way in somewhere. Enemy spotted. Steady, lad.
Like in stealth, these guard rotations are ridiculous. Like, you get behind barrels or something, then all of a sudden one guard comes from one side and another comes from the other side, and literally nowhere you can go.
Spotted one of the shits. I see one of the little fuckers. Unless I am mistaken.
So if you're going to have stealthable missions in any game, they need to. Guard rotations need to be really well thought out. You shouldn't have to be sort of hiding way back somewhere to just wait for the perfect moment. You know, you could be waiting indefinitely for ages. Rubbish. Yeah, I play CSGO a little bit. I'd play it a lot more if it wasn't for the community.
Enemy spotted.
I had to stop playing it recently. Sick of the community. Like,
I say, is it just me?
Such hateful little kids.
Look like they lead right into the flak term's foreground. Looks like it, oh boy.
You know, if you play well, you're a cheater. If you play bad, you're a noob. No one's ever got anything decent to say in that game. It's just read in after a bit. I'm too old to listen to that shit, man. I play games for fun like we used to back in the day, you know? I don't play games to be called names. Just have people rage in literally every fucking game. Like,
I say, is it just me?
You can go maybe one game in 10 where, and that's being generous, where people are decent to each other, you know? The rest of the time, you've always got someone just raging, someone chucking shit about.
Enemy spotted.
Don't play games for that. Otherwise, it's a really nice game. I'd like to play it more.
I see one of the little fuckers. There. Spotted one of the shits. Unless I am mistaken, those bunkers are our way in, chaps. Chop chop.
Did he get on alert?
We're loud. Trousers down, Jerry. Thrashing time.
Yeah, I don't know. Stealth on this, like. Fuck did he go? Well, that's like Payday. I was always predominantly a stealth player. That's what I played a lot of stealth in Payday 2, mostly when I first started. And seriously, the stealth mechanics in this game are so far horrible.
Just get on with it. Goes the weasel. And that's what we call survival of the fittest. Goes the weasel. Ouch.
Really disappointed though. I was really hoping this was going to be this Payday, but with a different theme and slightly, it's like a variation on how the missions work. But too much is different, and not good different.
That must have hurt. A bit. Don't come apart. Get up, Hal. That's one. Great. Oh, nice. Sorry, old fella. You owe me, and I like me. Once we've got those fuel cans, pop them back.
Yeah, I mean there might be later on that need unlocking or something. Now I understand that this is going to be harder at the beginning. You know, it's a new game, you get used to the mechanics, and it's the same as Payday, like I said earlier. When you first start Payday, it's like the most difficult game, you know, you could never imagine doing sort of one down solo and stuff like that. But with sort of the perks and how the skills work together, and you know, you improve and you learn how the game works. But at the moment this is just, hey, I don't want to put the time in to get goods. Payday was kind of addictive from the offset, like you load it up and that's it. 500 hours later you're like, shit, I'm still playing this game. 1,000 hours later you're like, shit, I'm still playing this game and it's still really fun. Now I'm on 2,000 hours, still loving it. Like this, honestly, at the moment I'm forcing myself to play it, just hoping it's going to get better.
They don't like it up, do they? And that's what we call survival of the fittest. Pop goes the weasel. Come on now. Taking fire. Ha. They don't like it up, do they? Once we've got them, we'll go. Pop them by the bunker and take a few shots at them. Problem solved.
I mean, there's 4 classes, so there might be one of the classes have like a dedicated sort of armor class or something. I've only tried assault and recon. And at the moment there's barely any difference between the 2 weapons of assault and recon, because there's no scope on the sniper. So it's just like a bad version of this assault rifle.
Perhaps it wasn't simple enough. Put some fuel cans by the bunker and shoot them. Yes? Two ticks, need more ammo. Just get on with it.
I don't even think that, dude, to be honest. Like I say, I've played like just over 2 hours and pretty bored, man. I just feel like
Goes the weasel.
if you're gonna look this much like Payday and have kind of mechanics similar to this much like Payday, then you need to be as good, if not better, than Payday, and this just is not stepping up. Welcome back.
Sorry, chaps, but the lights are going out. Don't panic, we'll pull through.
Don't come apart, it worked. Let them have it.
See how stealthable the other one is. I don't think it is stealth. Camps or something.
The knots wipe out.
No dilly-dallying now. Let's go.
Come on, lads.
I think definitely my main issue with this game so far is just the movement. It's play Payday and
Those troops are out there.
no, you look around and it's free. This feels like it's got some kind of mouse acceleration. The running
Let's find these camps.
is just ridiculous. It's like you're running with like carrying 3 dudes on your back or something. See naughty. The one thing from this game I would put into Payday is it does look like you can get them to a certain point of detection and they'll come and check the area out. Do like that. Like this dude. He's sort of semi-seen me. Sort of come over some of my rough location. What did he do?
Got you.
I mean, how? What? How do you get that?
Got a body to let's find these camps.
Just restart. Can't even restart them. Alright, dude. Have a nice shower. I might not be on 30 minutes. Getting towards the stage on.
There's a giant
about done with it.
With a knot.
Old-time fire.
Shall we proceed?
But we should be starting a Payday 2 Crime Spree stream soon. Stream series from 0.
Send them to Hades.
So be sure to check in on that if we. Take it easy, man. Thanks for coming.
Get out there. Find the camps and kill those scum. I'll stay here as long as I feel safe.
The camps are out there.
Guards.
Sleep tight. Just finding a home for this fellow.
Yeah, I don't know.
Camp over here.
How did he? Oh. Is he fully like alerted or? Yeah. What? Or is he not? Is it all good? It's all good.
The camp's out there. MG will cut us to shreds.
Yeah, it's horrible. Like, this isn't... How did he not die? Like 3 headshots.
Ouch! Let's find his cap.
Did I just go prone, or am I making it up in my head? Am I just falling down a ditch? I mean, this might be one of those kind of missions you just can't do stuff. Like, you take one guy out, then the whole map just knows. But it's weird that it would start in sort of a stealthy way if that's the case.
Camp over here. Camps are out there somewhere. Dash it. This is bad. We're lit up like New Year's Eve. Get rid of that flare before they launch a barrage. And that's what we call one more to go. Find it. Let's find these caps. Stick with me. Just come with me. Head swimming a bit. I think I need a cup of tea. Christ on a bike. That was nasty.
I just feel like there's no point in running. You go barely any faster for no length of time. It's almost just worth saving it for when you're just desperate. Like,
That MG will cut us to shreds. Don't come apart now. They got what they deserve. We're driver. Keep going. He'll be back. Keep the knickers on. Two minutes. Nearly. Gordon Bennett. Oh, titty twats. Bollocks. Wizard Prang. Bear with me. Clickety-click. Lovely. They now know exactly where we are. Put up flare.
yeah, the problem is, because I'm so used to Payday, it's like second nature to be running as much as possible. But you can see sort of how locked up the movement is. That's sort of frog jumping, and you know, I'm not saying you should be able to frog jump, like, but you can see in the movement sort of kind of what I'm talking about. It's just, I don't know, it's like the movement's locked down and floaty and...
Bear with me.
It's just so hard to explain unless you try it. Like.
Much obliged, but I've enough for now. 20 seconds. Look out, chaps. Paratroops. Five seconds. Much obliged, but I've enough for now.
I think, I don't know, best feedback I have for this game is I would much rather be playing Payday right now. This feels old, I guess. This feels like Payday always looked old, but the gameplay is just makes up for it. But this just looks old. It feels old. It plays old. Like. Yeah, it doesn't mean the game mechanics should feel like you're playing a World War II computer. So it looks like the maximum experience at the moment is 5. That didn't rise at all.
Maps.
I think he means the other proficiency locked down. Sufficient gold. Yeah, I don't know. Still can't upgrade the weapon. Yeah, apart from completing stealth and I don't know. I'm bored of trying it in stealth. The stealth mechanics just are not fun. Like the detection meter gives you an idea of where you're being detected from, but then you've got to look directly at the guard to know sort of how much you're being detected. And by that time you're already being cut off from another guard around the corner because rotations are so badly designed. I'll try and stealth that other mission again and that, I think.
The Odin, the personal...
I think I'm done.
Surprises, a huge fortified tower swarming with Nazis and a great big airship waiting to be blown up. Sounds fun. Let's go give them...
Righty-ho then.
what is hold up? We made it. We're actually in the flak tub.
Indeed. Let's find a way in.
They not expect.
Meine Freunde, let's not be shy now. Into the yard, yeah?
How are we going to get past that sodding great wall, though?
I don't know. Look around. Nowhere's impregnable.
Steady, lads. Sentries in the bunker. Enemy spotted. Isn't that one of the bad chaps? I'll take that, I suppose. Enemy spotted. Over there, a fucker. Unless I am mistaken, those bunkers are our way in, chaps. Chop chop.
Right. How... So I had literally no way of knowing that he was seeing me too much.
Down,
There's a giant...
I know not of this flak that Mrs. White speaks of. I only remember her words, blow up airship, huh? Oh.
It's just really badly designed. You can't... You've got to have a detection meter in-game. Like, I understand, I think, the reasoning behind it is like... You've got like a sense that you're being detected and you've got to check that you have, like, if they're seeing you maybe. But... It's kind of that whole real life versus gameplay compromise that has to be made. Like if you're being detected from multiple angles, you can't be looking at one dude to see how much he's seeing you.
Look around.
You know, you need an idea of all of the detection meters around you, how much you're being seen.
Isn't that one of the bad chaps? Steady, lads. Sentries in the bunker.
See no way in.
Gotta be another bunker with a door. Call me crazy, but it looks like these bunkers might lead right into the heart of the flactor.
That looks correct to me. I suggest we find a way inside.
There. Spotted one of the shits. I see one of the little fuckers. I see one of the little fuckers. Isn't that one of the bad chaps? Isn't that one of the bad chaps? Unless I am mistaken, those bunkers are our way in, chaps. Chop chop. Isn't that one of the bad chaps? Enemy spotted. I see one of the little fuckers. Enemy spotted. I see one of the little fuckers.
Right, this is a great example of what I'm talking about.
I see one of
So those rotations, if that was any sooner, so I'd have been cut off. There'd have been no way away from
enemy
it.
spotted.
Do you suppose that these bunkers lead into the flak term yard?
Looks like it, old boy. What say we make our way in and see where they take us? Enemy spotted. Over there, a fucker. Isn't that one of the bad chaps? Enemy spotted. Isn't that one of the bad chaps? Over there, a fucker. There.
Comrades, the bunkers look like way in, huh?
That looks correct to me. I suggest we find a way inside.
Enemy spotted.
It's me, I'm a bit fucking stuck here. Oh, this is rubbish. And you can't just restart, you've got to go back to the camp every time, restart the mission, go spawn point.
A huge fortified tower swarming with Nazis and a great big airship waiting to be blown up.
Righty-ho then.
The longer we wait, the greater the delay.
We're here. The flak term.
Nah, let's find way in. You can do this nice and quiet.
Oh, my FPS drops as well.
Let's not be shy now. Into the yard, yeah?
Yeah, that wall's gonna be a problem. How are we gonna deal with that?
Look, find a way in. Kurgan know it.
Steady, lads. Sit.
Observe that bunker. It has a door, you see?
A door, huh? Well, that's very obliging of them.
Never mind that. Let's pick it and sneak through.
That was nice of him. Get up there. And we're up. Ought to be easy to get to the yard now.
There. Spotted one of the shits. Over there.
Yeah, you get the beta free if you got Payday 2.
Isn't that one of the bad chaps? Isn't that one of the bad chaps? Isn't that one of the bad chaps? Enemy spotted. Over there, a fucker. Isn't that one of the bad chaps?
Or is that dude just
Over there,
gonna move or what?
There. Spotted one of the shits. I see one of the little fuckers.
What's that?
Over there, a fucker. Over there, a fucker.
Oh!
Over there, a fucker. Isn't that one of the bad chaps? I see one of the little fuckers. I see one of the little fuckers.
Yeah, the only throwable I've got is grenades. The only weapons I've got allowed,
I see
apart from a
one of
knife.
the little fuckers. I see one of the little fuckers. I see one of the little fuckers. Enemy spotted. There. Spotted one of the shits. Enemy spotted. Isn't that?
Right. Bullshit. Just fucking bullshit. Yeah, same James. Just forcing myself at the moment.
Explosive should do it.
stand back and give it a mo.
Davey.
It's a little bit fiddly. "30 seconds. "10 seconds. Oh, nice. Sorry, old fella. You or me?
It's
Like me.
basically like it's a new game based on World War II. It's a similar concept to Payday, made on the same engine by a different company, but Overkill is still kind of helping with it. But it's just a bit nasty.
Time for a fresh clip.
There's literally no way I'd pay the price they're asking for this. No way.
I see one of the valves. Give this right up the control valve.
Gently does it.
Clickety-click.
Blammo! Cured your headache for you, Hans. Goes the weasel. I'll take that, I suppose. That's a valve broke. I see one of the valves.
Keep the crowds away from the control valve.
Oh, nice. Sorry, old fella. You or me? Did I like me?
I feel like it's bugged out or something with the enemy spawns. Nowhere near as many as there was before.
Oh, nice. Sorry.
Give up hell. That's good in place.
Where are all the enemies?
Jolly good. Can't be many more left to break.
Break. Keep breaking them. We must be almost done breaking them.
That empty will cut us to shreds. That must have hurt. Keep up with me. I see one of the
your headache for you, Hans. Bear with me. Wizard Crag. Lamo! Come on, little have it. I dare say that's as much gas as we need. Pull, and that's the last one. Bravo.
Next on the agenda, destroying the Odin.
Shame we used the dynamite, huh?
Chaps, we're on a flak tower. The AA guns.
Great idea. Let's find some shells for him.
Literally no enemies.
The big floaty thing above us. Use an AA gun and shoot it. With me.
Alright.
The big floaty thing above us.
Right.
Use an AA gun and shoot it. Oh, not built for comfort, these things.
Shoot the Odin. Can't see it? Look out! Hey, see that big hot air balloon above us? Blast it, will ya? Hey, see that big hot air balloon above us? Blast it, will ya?
Got to carry shells from the other side. There's objective markers, but there's one more.
Hey, see that big hot
That
air
mounted
balloon
thing
above
up
us?
there.
Blast it, will ya?
Okay, turn that way. Brilliant.
Allow me to remind you to destroy the Odin, you know? Big balloon above us.
There's no enemies. Like,
That won't get me
I don't know if stealth in the first part just completely bugged it out. That can happen in Payday occasionally.
Hey, see that big hot air balloon above us? Blast it, will ya?
It's supposed to be a World War II version of Payday 2-ish. So if you own Payday 2, then you get access to the beta of this. But at the moment, dude, to be honest, I'd recommend saving the hard drive space, even though it's only 6 gig, and just play some Payday. Welcome back. Where am I going?
Cured your headache for your hat? Don't come apart now. Goes the weasel. Oh, nice. Sorry, old fella. You're me. I like me.
All the enemy are just stuck out here, are they? That's where they were.
Oh, nice. Sorry, old fella. You want me, and I like me. This is a bit of a cakewalk so far.
I'm sure.
Ja.
Deine Scheiße!
I don't know, it could happen, to be honest. It's quite a clean HUD. They have to figure out a way of making it work for Payday 2. I mean, you got your health rating and stuff bottom left. Whereas stamina radio bit could easily be turned into health as well. As HUDs go, it is pretty clean. Yeah, Davey, I'm not impressed at all, dude. To be honest, I'm fucking done. Bored. Been playing this shit for like 3 hours. It's 2 missions, you can't progress past level 5. The worst part of the game is the stamina and the movement. There's like proficiency things that I just can't unlock anymore because I'm locked at level 5. I got the move fast, shoot fast proficiency and don't move any faster. Movement is so slow, it's horrible. Like at this stage I'm literally just forcing myself to play it. Just hoping that I'll find something good to say about it. Seriously. It might be a case if I don't play as Assault, then that unlocks other proficiency, maybe?
Hey, we do need to update these. Germany, Kurgans wiped off the map.
And that's another thing with the new update, it's broken. Okay, so you can get to level 5 with each like class. So, but even then you can only unlock 1 per tier. So it's still no better. Yeah, the new Payday update, they've changed the LUAs, so now BLT's broken. They're now like literally no HUDs, like no mods at all in Payday, unless they're overrides. I presume the overrides still work. So for the next, no idea how long until.
This, would you?
I don't even know if like they need to fix BLT only, or if every mod needs to be rewritten now. If that's the case, then my whole HUD needs to change, because Poco HUD hasn't been updated in. Oh really? Is it out already? Do the mods still work then with it, or do the mods need rewriting? That's my biggest fear. If the mods themselves need rewriting, then I've spent ages getting my HUD the way I like it. Like I've done my own bit of modifying the LUAs and stuff, and
We ought to take account of this.
like Poco HUD hasn't been updated in a long ass time. It's not going to be updated for the new BLT if it needs to happen. Yeah, sure. I'll have a look for that new BLT. Is it on the community page or something? So I never heard anything about that. I saw on the activity feed thing they did that it said that they've changed and BLT won't work until it's updated.
We sure these maps are up to date?
Yeah, all Payday users need a sandwich to make their mods work, Davey. That's how mods work. That's why Payday's so good, because it's just your standard sandwich. Don't want some games that need like steak and fucking Stilton and stuff like that. It gets expensive.
Huh. Well, this looks like a good spot to hit. What do you think?
Alright, well, I think I'm done, guys. Can't be bothered to play this. I really hope they make it better. Really hope they free the movement up. They fix the stealth rotations. Hope they fix the stealth detection meter mechanics. I hope they fix this shit fucking. It's like I'm doing a speed walk instead of running. I hope they fix the stamina. I hope they fix the FPS drops. Honestly, having difficulty finding anything good to say about the game. I think the one good thing I can say is it's nice that it seems like after a certain amount of detection in stealth, the guards come to a location and check out. I say it seems like that because it's just so fucking janky, it's hard to tell. Guards can kind of fully spot you before you've even known they have, just because of the detection. So yeah, maybe wait a few days, let them get some feedback on it. Hope that over the next couple of weeks they show some good improvements in the beta. Yeah, the cutscene's quite funny, but on it, I can honestly see them after maybe 200-300 hours in game. You'll have seen them all way too many times. It'll be like doing Pacific Standard in GTA and having to sit through the fucking Leicester cutscene at the end. Yeah, very hard to find anything decent to say. So I think I'm going to sign out. Thanks for coming. Catch you guys.